At a house party for the congressman, he was caught on tape talking to a leader of the conspiracy group Student Scholars for 9/11 Truth.
And we heard that you have questions on official well, I never automatically trust investigation. Whether it's a Kennedy assassination or whatever.
With us now in grassy knoll territory is Fox News analyst Kirsten Powers. Kirsten, we did invite Ron Paul to come and join us on The Factor, and for some reason he declined.
That's so surprising.
So you're a stand-in, and all that's missing.
But this is so fun without Bill.
Yeah, that's true. The girls get to play.
Exactly.
This is actually a really interesting case, and when you stir the Scholars for Truth, Student Scholars for Truth, 9/11 Truth hornet's nest, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry you have to be here to do this.
I'm ready.
Ron Paul wouldn't come on, and he wouldn't explain a couple of equivocal comments that he had made. One being, and this is how they transcribed it at Student Scholars for Truth, he is quoted as saying, quote, "The investigation, the 9/11 Commission investigation, was an investigation in which there were government cover-ups." What is he talking about? To me, this is code for these 9/11 truth types who think that it was an inside job.
Well, yeah, and also I'm pretty sure in another interview he had said he was willing to look into starting up another 9/11 commission to investigate whether or not the United States was involved in it, which is just ridiculous, first of all, and doesn't the Congress have anything better to do than be investigating something that I don't really think is that much in question.
Right, exactly. And pandering, this is what this is, pandering to this fever swamp crowd. Yes, Ron Paul has said that he would be willing to join with Dennis Kucinich, who's done his own pandering in the 9/11 swamp on that. And, you know, this is trouble for the Republican Party, I think, having this guy on stage purporting to represent our party.
Right, yeah.
The thing is, though, in your party, there is a considerable number of people who actually do believe that the 9/11 attacks were an inside job and that Bush knew about it. There was a Rasmussen poll that showed 22% did.
Not elected officials, though. Not elected officials, and not people who, you know, for the most part are at least none of the serious presidential candidates or anybody in leadership believes that. So I think that these are really fringe ideas for the most part in either party. And Ron Paul seems to have distinguished himself in the last debate as being really not in line with the rest of the party. Whether you agreed with what he said or not, it certainly, he did not know his audience at all in that debate when he started saying the things that he said about 9/11 and why we were attacked. And so, you know, I don't see him as necessarily being a particularly mainstream candidate.
Well, I wish he had come on. I did want to clarify some statements that I had made on the John Gibson show last week. Turns out that he didn't actually arrange this meeting with the Student Scholars for 9/11 Truth. They just happened to appear at one of his house parties. But the point is, you know, if these people are going to come up to you, the proper response should be bug off.
Exactly. I mean, that's the thing. You can't really get out of it. I mean, if somebody says that to you, the answer should just be that that's absurd. We're not investigating that. There's nothing to investigate.